I'm going to give you 5 reasons why Disney won't rehire James Gunn as the director on Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So make sure you're subscribed and you've rung that notifications bell so that you and your friends never miss out on my take on all things movies. My name is Tom. Make sure you leave a comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are on this video and on the James Gunn situation. And this is Tom's Take. So earlier this morning, the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy put out a joint statement. I will leave a link to that statement in the description below so that you guys can read it for yourself. Basically, the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy put out a joint statement in support of their director, James Gunn, not in support of his tweets, just of him as a person and how he has changed over the last 6 to 7 years, and that Disney should, in fact, rehire him and they support their director. I'm not saying that Disney shouldn't rehire him. I'm not even saying Disney should rehire him. Disney have their own reasons. I'm just here to give you 5 reasons to why I believe Disney will not rehire James Gunn, whether that is the right or the wrong thing to do. Reason number 1 relates directly to the cast putting out this joint statement. Now, in this joint statement, nowhere did any of the cast members say that they, were threatening to not return if Disney didn't rehire James Gunn, but the question has been floated around on the internet. Will this have any impact on whether Disney decides to bring James Gunn back or not? Like, will the cast in any way influence that decision, whatever that may be? And I have 2 thoughts on this. One of my thoughts is that the cast is under contract to do another Guardians movie, regardless of who the director is. So even if Disney decides that they're not going to bring James Gunn back, which I don't think they will, the cast is obligated to appear and show up for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, no matter who the director is. The second point here is that Disney is not a reactionary company. Yes, they are reactionary when they think something is going to be a PR nightmare, hence why they fired James Gunn. And I have some issues with the way that Disney handled this situation and that bullshit statement that Alan Horn put out, which I thought was totally bullshit and worded totally incorrectly. But regardless, Disney felt like they were about to have a PR nightmare on their hands, and being 2018, they had to act quickly. They had to show that they would act quickly when something like this arises. Now, they've made their decision to fire James Gunn, and I don't think just because a petition is out there and because some of the cast want James Gunn back, that Disney is just going to bow to Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana and Dave Bautista and say, oh, I'm sorry, yes, we'll rehire James Gunn. So my third point here is that, listen, when does Guardians 3 come out? 2020 or 2021? Something like that. By the time Guardians of the Galaxy 3 actually hits theaters, a big riot notwithstanding, this situation won't be as much, if not at all, in the public eye, or at least going around on Twitter, as it is right now. By the time Guardians of the Galaxy 3 rolls around, I'm sure the mass majority of people that know about this situation will have completely forgot about it. I'm talking about like mass jet, like the public. I'm not talking about Disney or the cast. And speaking of the mass public, my 4th point here is that, listen, the vast majority of the movie-going audience doesn't care who the director of a movie is. Now, this could work one way or another. This point could work in favor of rehiring James Gunn or keeping James Gunn fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The vast majority of the movie-going audience, aside from names like maybe Christopher Nolan and Steven Spielberg, don't really care to know or even know who the director on Guardians of the Galaxy is. So whether James Gunn's name is attached to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or not, the vast majority of the movie-going audience isn't really gonna care. And I'd be willing to bet that the vast majority of people don't even know that James Gunn was fired or that this situation is even going on in the first place. Okay, my final point here, and probably the most important point that I have to make, is that, listen, people are talking like this situation has got people up in arms as if James Gunn is the only human being on planet Earth that can possibly direct and make a Guardians of the Galaxy film. Now, people have said, Guardians of the Galaxy is James Gunn's franchise. No, it's not. It's Marvel's franchise and it's Disney's franchise. And James Gunn has made some good movies, and he's done the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise some good. Now, I'm not a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I actually didn't like it very much at all. I really enjoyed the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and James Gunn clearly is a very talented filmmaker, horrible tweets and jokes aside. But he is not the only one who can make a Guardians of the Galaxy movie and do it well. We've seen plenty of other filmmakers make great outer space movies and sci-fi fantasy films and make them great and have great success. Now, my personal choice to replace James Gunn as the director on Guardians 3 is the man who directed Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi, because he's shown that, Thor Ragnarok basically felt like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie anyway, maybe on 10 times the amount of meth, but it did feel like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie nonetheless, just with Thor, Hulk, and my favorite character ever, Korg. So guys, that is my video. Thank you very much for watching. Those are my 5 reasons why I believe Disney won't rehire James Gunn. But now the more important question, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Disney should rehire James Gunn? Do you guys think they shouldn't rehire James Gunn? And a totally different set of questions, will they or won't they rehire James Gunn? Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to subscribe to my channel and ring that notifications bell so you and your friends never miss out on my take on all the latest movies. My name is Tom, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.